Hi gang, Jeff McAleer once again, and today I am going to take everything from Lovecraft Letter outside the box. And Lovecraft Letter is the newest title in the Love Letter line of games from our good friends over at Alterac Entertainment Group, or as most of us like to say, AEG. First thing to point out, Lovecraft Letter is in the new premium style packaging. So if you saw the deluxe, or I believe it's called premium Love Letter, it does come in a nicely presented box, and a pretty good sized box as well, as opposed to the small blister pack with the drawstring bag that we see Love Letter in, or originally saw Love Letter in. Lovecraft Letter is a new twist on the Love Letter gameplay, and rather than trying to win the hand of a princess, in Lovecraft Letter, each of the players is going to represent a character who is set off for Egypt to help their cousin. And once they get to Egypt, they find their cousin has disappeared, and they're searching for clues for their whereabouts. Lovecraft Letter is for 2 to 6 players, ages 14 and up. That's mainly simply because of the components. And each round plays in about 10 minutes. So this new box opens up, and we've got a little bit of artwork here, and we've got the Lovecraft Letter rulebook, which is pretty short. It's pretty easy to get into. Lovecraft Letter, in essence, is you'll have a card in hand, and you draw a card, and just like in Love Letter, you have to play one of those cards, and it counts as your discard. And that card that you have to play, you must apply the effects of the card even if it hurts you as opposed to helping you. So taking a look through, it's kind of an explanation of the cards. So those are the rules right there. Lovecraft Letter also introduces a new sanity or insanity mechanic to gameplay. So there are a few more cards than in the standard Love Letter game, and some of those cards can have a sane or insane effect that you can apply when you play the card. The insanity effects are much more powerful, but you have to keep in mind that the way the new mechanic works is the more insanity cards that you have, that you've discarded, the harder it's going to be for you to win, because there's something known as a sanity check, and if you don't pass the sanity check, you will be eliminated from the round. So Lovecraft Letter does come with sleeves for the oversized cards. Looks like we've got a few more sleeves that may be for the additional cards that are used for reference. We've got the, speaking of the reference card, right there. And I'm going to crack this open so we can take a peek real quick. And rather than little cubes, you actually have these poker chips that you're going to track to see who wins the rounds of play. And we see there's an insane side and a sane side. And with these poker chips, regardless of how many players are playing, if one player wins 2 rounds while staying sane, they're the winner. First player who would win 3 rounds if they were insane would be the winner. So if you can stay sane and win a round, it's going to kind of give you an advantage of winning the overall game. So give me a second here, and I will crack open the actual cards. All right, so taking a look here, you'll have 6 cards which list the effects of the cards. And you see here on this side it says sane effects. I understand, yes, if we flip it over, it shows the insane effects. And then, as in Love Letter, if you get to the point where there's no cards left in the deck and more than one player still remains in play, whoever has the highest value card is going to be the winner. Interestingly enough, if you have players whose card value tie They're eliminated. So looking at the artwork here is kind of cool. Mego brain case, investigators, deep ones. And I believe, if we look here, I believe that down here is the insane effect. And I see they're kind of color-coded up here. And that shows which card has an insane effect. The Cats of Ulthar. Golden Mead. Great Race of Yith. The Hound of Tindalos. The Elder Sign. Liber Ivanis. Oh, cool. Oh, there we go. Professor Henry Armitage. The Mego. Randolph Carter. Nyarlathotep. The Silver Key. The Shining Trapezohedron. And the Necronomicon and Great Cthulhu himself. I believe I heard if you win a round by having Cthulhu in your hand, at the end, I think you're automatically declared the winner of the game. I'll have to take a peek at the rules to double check that, but I think I recall that's what I heard. So this is what we've got with Lovecraft Letter. And I have to admit, I really like Love Letter. And when I first saw it, and I've always been the first one to admit this, I thought, what is AEG doing with this little game? And then everybody loved it. My 15-year-old nephew Cameron and my 12-year-old niece Madison both really dig Love Letter a lot. In fact, my nephew will invite friends over when I come by, and he always asks, "Hey, Uncle Jeff, do you have Love Letter?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's in my car. I'll go grab it." Being a huge Mythos fan, I am sure that my nephew Cameron is going to totally dig Lovecraft Letter, and I think I will too. And of course, I will have a review of the game in the very near future. Lovecraft Letter is not available just yet. It is arriving in July 2017, and it will carry an MSRP of $29.99, I want to say, either $99.95. I always get those two mixed up with various companies. But if you'd like to learn more about Lovecraft Letter or any of AEG's awesome games, be sure to visit alderac.com. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer, and for the latest in gaming news, reviews, comics, movies, TV, come on, you know the drill. Get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. And until next time, thanks for watching.